Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and I'm pulling an additional card for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck at the end of the reading. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Ascendant, and Scorpio Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the last day of your sign, which some people refer to as being on the cusp, you may want to watch the sign that follows yours if you feel like the messages aren't making sense for the sign you normally watch. I have heard recently that this has come up for some people watching, so you might want to check those out. So all that being said, Scorpio, now on to your April 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Scorpio, is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles could be a feeling of depression. You could be feeling depressed about something, or you and a partner could be feeling that way. This card can also be emotionally feeling bankrupt, financial bankruptcy. Maybe you need to pay attention to your finances or look at something to do with your finances and you're kind of ignoring it. I feel that some of you Scorpios are going to be going through some kind of revision of your finances. This could mean maybe you're going to start putting money away in an IRA, or maybe you're going to use different credit cards. Maybe you're going to put yourself on a budget. Maybe your spending needs to be revised. I don't know. Or you're going to put, what's it called? You put your balances on another credit card with a lower rate. But I do hear the words revising your finances. I feel like there may be some discrepancies in accounting that's going on here. And also, it's like, I feel like your money needs to be pumped up, or a revitalization of your money. I do feel that some of you Scorpios have had someone in your life that has also been too much of an influence on your spending. This could be friends you hang out with that are like good time Charlies. Yeah, let's let the good times roll, and you're going out and partying all the time, and that's kind of influencing your finances. Or you could have a child or some children that are away at college, or that need additional money for things going on in their life. So that's influencing your spending. It could also be your love partner could be influencing the spending going on. So it's like you're revising your finances in some way. And you may be looking at it like, wow, this person or people are really affecting how I spend money and what's happening with my finances. Some of you, if tax time is coming up, you may think of taking your taxes to an accountant to have them do them this year, or look them over. If you normally do them, maybe you're not going to have that this year. You're going to take your money to an accountant, or be getting involved with like a financial advisor. It could be something like that. Also, too, it comes up, Scorpio, if you had your heart set on making some big purchase, you may want to hold off doing that in April and wait. It might not be the time for you to make a big purchase right now. Maybe you're thinking of putting in a pool in your yard, or you're thinking of buying an above ground pool, or you're thinking of buying a home, or maybe you need to get a new car, or you want to buy a new car. Any big purchases, I would hold off on that if you can. It would be better for you to do that in May, June, or July than it is going to be in the month of April. I do feel if you consult anybody about financial advice or financial advising, that somebody could give you some good advice or instruction that helps you take your finances up to a whole new level or improves them in some way. So that would be a wise course of action in April. The next card you have here in your reading for April 2019, Scorpio, is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gains and rewards from your hard work and efforts. It can mean that. I do feel like you are going to feel tired and exhausted in April. Like you're going to want to, I see you wanting to put your feet up, like, I'm exhausted. I don't know. I don't know if it's that because of jobs, if it's because of your job, maybe you're working overtime. Maybe you're doing more work than you usually do. Maybe you're taking on a part-time work, or you're tutoring other people, or taking on a sideline gig or hobby. I just feel like for some reason, or maybe it's, if you're a non-working Scorpio, maybe it's just around your house and your property, and you're trying to get it straightened up and cleaned up because you want to sell it, or you want it to look nice for spring, and you're cleaning windows and cleaning out gardens. But whatever it is, you are feeling like overworked and like you want to rest and put your feet up. I do see you doing that, actually, and wanting to do it. There is going to be some kind of monumental change, I do feel, in your finances that are going to be paying off dividends for you. Could actually be stocks that are paying off for you if you're in the financial world and you invest in stocks and bonds and trading and this and that and Bitcoin and all that. But even if it's not that, in the place where you work or in your own business, there's something that's shifting and changing that's going to be paying off financial dividends for you somehow. You are going to be getting some kind of increases in your money. And I feel like more money comes to you again if it comes in bunches, in a bunch for you, like a bonus or a commission check or an insurance payout, or maybe even tax refunds, or multiple things here. I see something happening to you in April, or April, May, but I also see it happening again in August. For some of you, it's happening twice. Some of you are really thinking about starting your own company or your own business, maybe on the side. It doesn't necessarily mean, maybe you have a good job and you're like, well, I'm not quitting this job. It gives me benefits and this and that. But there's some kind of business or something that maybe some of you would like to start on the side. Maybe you want to do landscaping, weekend landscaping for people, or you're in education and you could tutor people, do tutoring, or maybe you know how to play a musical instrument and you're going to start giving people music lessons or voice lessons, or maybe you know a foreign language and you're going to start tutoring people in that other language, or you could even be doing it online, because I see some of you starting a business. For some of you, you're just starting the business and that's going to be your business. But for some of you, you're not getting rid of your other business and you're starting something on the side. So that comes up here for you with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the card you have smack in the middle of your reading is the Knight of Swords. So this is crowning your reading. And the Knight of Swords is usually an air sign person. This would either be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. It could also be you, Scorpio, if you have a rising or moon sign that is an air sign. I do feel when people cards come up here, it's always like court cards. It can mean multiple people. First of all, I get this as a person that wants to come in and sort of wants to know your business or get involved in your personal business. You could be having a lot of conversations with this Knight of Swords. You could be going round and round with them about stuff, or just having a lot of conversations. They may be like wanting you to see them clearly. Maybe this Knight of Swords person in your life doesn't feel like you really get them, or they may feel misunderstood by you, or that you need to see who they are really clearly in your life. Maybe they don't feel like you get who they are. I do feel that some of you may feel like you want them to stop being annoying. They may feel annoying to you. For some of you. Even it is you in some ways, because I'm also hearing that you have to be careful. It would be wise for you to be careful this month of not being too aggressive with your words or behaviors to others. It doesn't matter who. Because I feel like you're going to have the tendency in April to want to like act from off the cuff, say things off the cuff, like not really curtailing your words, not being really judicious and just being like, I'm letting it all hang out. Yeah, I'm going to say whatever I want. I don't care what they think or how they feel. This is what I think. This is what I feel. You have to be cautious of that because you could create some rifts with people that, and like a gulf, make a gulf in between the two of you that it's going to be very hard to bridge that gulf again. So you don't want to create too much acrimony you have to really come from a politically correct way of behaving and talking. But if you don't care, I mean, listen, who am I to tell you? You can do whatever you want, Scorpio, but I'm just saying if you're not politically correct or judicious in your speech and you let too much of your emotions fly off the handle or off the cuff kind of stuff, you could create some gulfs in between you and someone else or maybe multiple people, but definitely with one person that might be hard to build a bridge between you two of you again. So keep that in mind. Next card you have here is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, this could be a fate, destined, meant to be love relationship that's been, supposed to happen. It could be a twin flame. It could be a soulmate relationship. Usually this is a love partner, but sometimes this card comes up with, you could have this soulmate kind of relationship with a child, one of your children, or a parent, or a friend. It's not always love, but usually for me, this does show up as love. I feel like you and your partner, if you're coupled, are going to be hammering out the details of the next phase of your life or how you want things to progress or how you want things to be. You might want to change where you're living, or you might want to change the environment you live in. You might want to get, redecorated or get new furniture or landscape in a different way or just change your environment. Because like environmental changes, but you two would be doing this together. Maybe you two are going to paint the place and you two are going to be digging flower beds and gardens, or you're going to put your energies together and then hire the right people that can do that for you. It depends. Some of you are going to be really into doing it yourselves. Some of you are going to be hiring other people to do it. But this is also about putting your heads together on what the next phase of your relationship is going to be. Are you going to get married? Maybe you're not married to this partner. Are you not living together? Maybe you're going to live together. Or maybe you're already living together and or married and you are like, okay, what's the next step of something we want to do? Maybe you want to think about vacations or getting a vacation home or buying another property and then you're going to rent it out and make money off of it. Like all those things that I mentioned are swirling around the two of you in this Two of Cups card. I feel like you also feel like you've been through too much. And even though I picked this up through the Knight of Swords, I feel like you want your partner to see you clearly. Maybe you feel like they're not getting who you really are, or you want them to see you in a particular way and you feel like they don't see you the way you see you or the way you want them to see you. It's a little confusing, but that does come up here. You may even think about what you two can do and create together. Maybe you're going to start a business partnership together and start a business together. Or you're going to talk about having children, a child. Maybe you don't have children and you two are going to talk about creating a family. But like I said, it could be creating a business, it could be creating a family, it could be trying to change environmentally things to do with your living space and situation. These are all the things that are coming up here. If you're single, Scorpio, if you're a single Scorpio, I do feel like you're finally going to have somebody that you're going to meet that will become that really significant other for you. If you're single, that's coming up this month, that you'll meet them now in April or possibly in May. So now on to the next card. You got the Star. That's a great card, Scorpio. This is answered wish, answered prayer, spiritual blessings coming to you. It's like God, the universe, whatever you want to say, has heard you. And now here they are. You're getting something here, like a divine blessing, you could call it. Some of you are actually going to have a new attire. I see you buying new clothes for yourself, buying a new wardrobe or buying some new clothes comes up here. Some of you are going to be gathering things together that you would like to sell. Maybe put on Craigslist or let go or have yard sales. I see some of you talking about that. I also see like a relief for you and an easing up of stresses and an easing up of troubled times and things that have been weighing you down and worrying your consciousness. So I feel like you have like a sense of relief. And this could be coming to you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You have some kind of relief here. Some of you are getting a desired outcome, but because it's a general reading, I can't pinpoint it. Some of you that wanted to get pregnant and have a child, you're going to find out you're pregnant. Some of you that have wished and prayed that you're going to meet the guy or girl of your dreams, that's happening for you. Or if you were waiting for a dream job to come through and that was what you've been wishing or praying or hoping for, or to get a promotion or a raise, you're getting something this month that you always wanted. But I'm going to tell you, the thing that was the message that my spirit guides preceded that with was something is like you're having a relief. You're getting that like, now I can relax. I'm relieved that something, and that relief is actually because I feel like you're getting something that you wanted is happening in April. Some of you are going to find out that somebody that's recently passed has left you something in their will, and it could be property or personal items or money. I feel you're going to find out about that. And also I get something that you got worked up about in the past that you either thought somebody said about you or something negative that was kind of like pointed at you. You're going to find out that something you were worried about or in those regards was not true. So you get relieved about that. And also if you had any issues of health, with your health, or you had any test results you were waiting on, or an outcome of some kind of surgery or, health concern, you're going to find out that you get a clean bill of health or everything comes out good, positive, okay. So that's also another blessing for some of you Scorpios that have had those issues. So now I'm going to look into your angels, gods, and goddesses card. And the one you got, Scorpio, for April is Goddess of Oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. And this could be from the other side, somebody that's deceased. It could also be somebody in the living that loves you. I feel that some of you Scorpios have become fearful recently, in the recent, like maybe in the last year or two. You've had like fearful, maybe about a particular situation, but I'm getting fearfulness has kicked up in you. And also the feeling of not wanting to be left out in the dust, left in the dust, or left out in the cold, or forgotten about. Some of you Scorpios have had that feeling, like that has been kicking up in you. So you could have felt your kids felt that way about you, or family members of other family, you know, or a significant other. That's the vibe here. And I feel like, Scorpio, you've really needed some confirmation of love from those around you, from your spouse or significant other or your kids or other family members, like, or even people you are friends with or work with. You have needed some kind of confirmation of love lately. So this card is actually coming at a good time for you. I do feel like you're going to really feel like you can continue on well now. Like there's been some boost to your ego and wind in your sails. So you feel good. And if this person is deceased, they're sending you this love from the other side, and that's putting some wind in your, what's that song, Wind Beneath Your Wings? Like that's what you're getting. You are getting that. Whether the people from the living or people from the deceased doing that your way, you're getting that energy boost. And you are going to feel it. But I do feel like you've had some fears and some struggles recently that have kicked up with you in the last 6 months to a year, maybe even 2 years. But I feel that's changing now for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested, Scorpio, you can get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for the month of April 2019. And you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section. And it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2019 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there it will probably be the first video series at the top of the page. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you would like to see what's lucky and new for you in 2019, I did my annual What's Lucky and New for You for this year. If you want to see what came up, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. And you can also go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Look for those What's Lucky and New for You in 2019 Psychic Tarot readings. Click on your sign. It will take you to those videos on Vimeo. I really did think that those videos were very, very interesting. I did double the cards I normally do. In other years, I've done 3 cards in the What's Lucky and New for You. This time, for this year, I did 6 cards. I pulled 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and then I expanded and confirmed on each of those 3 cards using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. These videos are about 24 minutes long. So if you're interested in seeing what's lucky and new for you, please click on those links, the link below this video, or go to my website and look for that video series. Click on your sign. It will take you to that video on Vimeo, as I've said. Also, if you would like to get additional predictions and messages from me and my spirit guides that you can't and won't see here on YouTube, you can follow me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and also on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I post psychic messages and predictions on all of those. And on Instagram, sometimes I put a video up where I'm pulling a card and I'm talking to you directly, not just in writing. So if you'd like to check those out. I would appreciate it. And I hope to see you over there and see your comments over there. That would be great. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome April, Scorpio. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.